You're watching Ghostbusters 2 in the background. I saw V go, yep. And it was Ghostbusters 1 late last night. And, you know, it's really fitting for me considering I, layouts stuff here. Yeah, so I'm wearing my Luigi thing. Whoa. I need that for the costume contest later. What I was just saying was that I brought my Ghostbusters Proton Pack to, for the sake of my Luigi Ghostbuster thingamabob, considering this HallowLAN has a costume contest going on. So I was like, oh yeah, for this Halloween LAN event, this HallowLAN, let's go ahead and go in my Luigi. So like, I have my hat here, but you know, just for like typical gaming relaxing, I just have my hoodie on over my Luigi, and my Proton Pack that almost got knocked over by the main HallowLAN organizer. You can see is right here. You can see like the wand nozzle thing. It lights up and stuff. It's off right now to conserve battery, but it's just there along the wall. Here, turn the tracking on my camera here, and then then it'll stay on me. Boop. So I'm gonna be donning that later, and you know, it's a fun little cosplay to have like the full Luigi, and then you have like the Ghostbusters Proton Pack and stuff. So we'll see what ends up going on there. Boop, little venue cam. So yes, I can, but it's not as comfortable as this. Hence, me switching to this. So, you know, I can be my edgy Luigi here with the hoodie and headphones. I guess it's really just the hoodie and long hair that makes it look, and beard, that makes it look like edgy Luigi. Cowardice. Look, look, here I am. If I take off my hoodie, I'll be full Luigi here. But I'm not. But I'm not wearing the Proton Pack while I game because, like, it's gonna be near impossible to sit on my chair here while I'm wearing that. Also, this is on the wrong display here. Would it be graphics? No, it'd be screen. Yes. Apply. Yes. Yes. Also, hope things are going well today, Christy. Luigi. That's right. So it's HallowLAN Day 2. Is currently 10:30 in the morning. Well, I just recently set up so it shows local time in the bottom left there. I think I got that set up for the 24-hour Cherry Stream 11. I still have like the assets around, so may as well use them here sometimes. Last time I streamed Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we did the crossover story with Assassin's Creed Odyssey and got it up to part 200. So this is part 201 now to start the DLC, the Siege of Paris. So to recap HallowLAN so far. We're gonna be playing ZA since I woke up basically. Nice. I might be doing some ZA during this stuff here, because I'm actually making really good progress. So I got here at 2 p.m. yesterday and started helping.
Not far.
No, I'm not doing that, man. Hold on. Which one is the the Francia. Yes, this would be the Siege of Paris here. Just got here about 2, started helping with setup and stuff, which I can show here in the server. I hate alt-tabbing off when it starts flying by. Here, let's just do display capture 2. Boop. So, started getting things set up, and this is what we usually do, is like 3 square tables with a round table on either end. But it seems like this is the most... This is loud. I guess it's just for me. This is probably the most people that we've had at a MegaFPS event, at least since I've been going to them. So I was on an end table spot. You know, I'm on this table here on this side. But we have since added an additional table to each end. So now it's really hard to get by. Hence, the main HallowLAN organizer here, main MegaFPS organizer, nearly knocking over my Proton Pack. You can't really walk on that thigh much anymore. It's kind of a little cramped. So, yeah, there's a lot of people here. It sounds like it might be like 60-some people is the way that sounds like. So, you know, when these events usually have like 40 to maybe 50, if we have 60. That's a decent bit. So, we're figuring that all out. And then in terms of this event thus far, got here at about 4:30, started shooting Dirge of Cerberus, and went for a few hours. And it seems like it's an arcade shooter. I knew it was a third-person shooter. It's an arcade-style shooter, which is interesting. So did that for a few hours. Then, well, we did Mario Kart World, which I wasn't sure how many people were going to play. With the MegaFPS events, I thought maybe 8 people at the very most. So we have like 2 rounds, and then like a final round. So we have like a very small bracket. And I thought it might be community games because it was originally slated to be an online thing. But then I got access to the TV on the side there, and we got the TV set up here and like 4-player local play. So, you know, anyone around, you know, this community that wanted to hop in and get robbed, I guess. So, at first when I called people up, we only had like 2 people initially come up, and then there was like a little bit of a trickle. It continued to trickle until we got a full bracket of like 16 people, which is like pretty close to what it was at Fragapalooza with the 300 plus people, where I think we had 23 people that played in the tournament. So getting 16 here, I was really quite surprised. So it went on for a while, and we had like a decent bracket size because of that. So then we had like 2 semifinal games and then finals games to determine the winner of the HallowLAN trophy that I had 3D printed. This HallowLAN 2025 that breaks the tracking on my camera. This that I tried to do in some kind of spooky Halloween colors and kind of became a little bit of a glue disaster. So our winner for this has been decided, and I did like soft award it the other day. And then I asked like, okay, do you want to hold on to it now, or do you want it to be like properly awarded during like the Saturday main MegaLAN announcements? And that's what was decided on. So that's what's going on. So I still have it for now, and then Sognar, one of the other organizers, will be like properly awarding this to our dedicated winner later tonight. So yeah, so we did that, and then after that I wanted to change it up. So I played Bloodborne, did the DLC and the rest of the main game, and it actually was a lot shorter than I expected. I think when I was looking at how long to beat it, I estimated it was going to be like 8 hours. It's way shorter than that. So I made some really good time on that. Probably made up for the fact that Mario Kart World went on way later than expected. And then I switched back to do a little smidge of Dirge of Cerberus, and then I went to bed at like 4:30 in the morning last night. So what we have left is probably like 2/3 of Dirge of Cerberus, this whole DLC start to finish, and then still the next Walking Dead Telltale game in my series of Walking Dead Telltale games here. And then if there's time at the end, we'll do these things, which there might well be. Oh yeah, we did a little bit of Night Rain after Bloodborne, was also the case. Where's display capture? There it is. Turn it off. But yeah, I think if I tried to play board, I'd start crying. Well, we made it through with only a few tears along the way for stuff here. So it is now morning of day 2. You know, 10:30 in the morning here. There was breakfast, so I went and I snagged some breakfast, pancakes, bacon, and I was told that I should run up there and snag it really quickly before it's all gone, because, you know, there's a decent few people here this time. So, you know, I mean, venue's still pretty, well, quiet-ish. Not completely dead like it was 4:30 in the morning last night. It's always fun to look around and see, like, just empty space, all these dead monitors and stuff. But I went and grabbed some breakfast, and I was like, what game should I stream while I'm eating breakfast? Maybe not more Dirge of Cerberus? Let's do Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so I might be eating a little bit during this, and my pancakes might already be cold. This game is crazy. They're calling me a whore? What? Are you starting to, like, flight here? What's going on? What? Heck yeah. Absolutely. Pancakes. And then last night when I went to sleep, I was looking at the temperature. It was above freezing, so I was like, oh, maybe I could go in my car. So at 4:30, I went to my car, and I, you know, tried to conk out there. It was pretty decently cold. I forgot 2 main things at home. One, I forgot a stool to put my legs up on and, you know, have like a nice flat sleeping surface when I put my chair all the way back so my knees aren't bent at 9 degrees, because I found out that was like impossible to sleep at Janlan. And I pulled out a plastic chair. I can use that. It just can't go under the table here. Another thing, I forgot an actual pillow to use for when I'm in the car there. So I took off the little pillow off the back of my chair here and took it out of my car and kind of, you know, crumpled up the blanket that was over me to also be semi-pillow. It worked out not too half bad. And I noticed right as I was getting set up that the person in the car next to me was getting out and going into the venue. And I was like, oh, I wonder why that is. A few hours later, I realized why. It was cold as hell. I was quite shivering there. A decent little smidge. It was rather cold. And then I was like,
Poor
all right,
beast.
I'm going into
I
the
hope
venue.
your head does
So
not ache
at
like
6:30, I gathered
What
up
a
all my
night.
stuff. I came here.
But we should leave for Francia
Put my
soon.
chair back, put my legs up on a little plastic chair that I grabbed from the room over there, trying to be careful not to disturb anyone that was sleeping in there. and I kicked back. I don't know if I actually properly fell asleep. I usually don't properly fall asleep at these events, but I feel pretty decently rested apart from the slight headache that I have right now. So I think I'm
ready to leave for Francia when
pretty
you are.
rested up for a
I'm ready.
for, you know, a full day of gaming here. Also, I guess I technically started the Siege of Paris quest line by accident when I first started the game, and then, you know, I came over here and automatically triggered these cutscenes where I met these guys, and they're like, hey, you should come to Francia. So that was like forever ago. That was probably like, you know, 7-8 months ago, real lifetime, that would have happened. It was completely by accident, so whoops. So if you really want to see what the very, very beginning of this quest line looks like, you probably have more luck just Googling the beginning of this quest line, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the Siege of Paris, rather than finding it in my series. Because I have no freaking idea where it is in my series. Somewhere around the beginning. Pancake time.
The bitter prize of Ragnarök. Sacked Paris for a fortune in silver and sorrow. Now a new king rises, uniting Franks against Norse in open battle, and casting angry eyes toward England. I must stop this mad king from sending war across the sea. Already his armies assemble, and crows gather again over Paris.
Core challenge complete. Engage with our content.
Francia.
What? No sniveling emissaries from King Charles to greet us.
Believe me,
Can I open sail or
Wolfkiss,
something?
you will feel
What?
the warmth of his welcome soon enough.
Fine, I'll just use my right hand to drive and then left hand to eat. That's what I'll do in that case. Carol Mellon to Toka. Yeah, I don't think I properly fell asleep. I do feel pretty decently
The
rested
mad king did this.
until
We
it gets like
all
halfway
had a
through today and it
pudding.
catches up with me, and then I'll really be feeling it. But this is right after getting up and actually feeling like really fueled up for the day ahead. So I'm feeling good right now.
Gods.
Now I feel even better with some
This
food
is
in my
what you
system
bring
here.
to Raiden's
But
Storm.
It is.
we'll see how long this lasts.
We are almost there, but we cannot take the longship around Paris as the Franks bridges block the way.
Here, dock. The hidden dock. The hidden docks.
Our village is inland. We will take the horses from here. The others will follow on foot.
Is there danger of an ambush?
Not this close to the water, and not at night. Siegfried has done his work too well.
I will finish unloading the ship. You two go ahead.
Many thanks, Pierre.
And Eivor, there is something we should talk about when I arrive at Melun. Until then, ride safe.
Mount up. The ride is not long. How will
Okay.
I face Siegfried? He entrusted me to gather axes.
Well-
He wants me to lead one day,
Also,
but I failed.
unlike
to lead.
last year's HallowLAN, we don't have the
Failure
curse of
was not all
HallowLAN yet,
yours,
where my
Tucker.
computer continually
Jarls are ever
freezes
busy
over
with
and
their
over
own
again.
concerns.
So,
Just give me strong
hopefully
ale
it
and a
stays that
good
way.
fight. What else matters?
And hopefully I don't jinx it. Because that would suck.
Frankish scouts.
If anyone's wondering
They
who
have
these
been
initial
watching us
characters are,
closely of late.
because I didn't see like
What
the
do you think
cutscenes
it
before,
means, Eivor?
don't worry, you're just
Siegfried
as
has
lost
not
as me.
finished his
I like
work
you
yet.
Siegfried will not be
games and
finished
DLCs
until
start
there
to
are no
finish
more
at,
Franks left to fight.
at LAN events, so they're
Scouts have
self-contained and you
been
can tune
gnawing
into the
at
LAN
our
playlist
heels
without
ever
having to see
since Charles
without
forced
having
us
to have
from
seen the
north.
previous stuff.
He pushes hard against your people.
I guess there was technically like the
You might
one
have to
cutscene
leave
of
sooner
meeting
than
these
you
characters and
expect,
saying, oh, you
I
should
may
come to
not be the
Francia
best one to do
forever
it.
ago. But
I see the longhouse.
I don't know what it is either
We're
at this
almost
point,
there.
considering it was all those months ago real lifetime, so like, don't worry, you're just as lost as me. It'll be self-contained for me. The amount it'll be self-contained for you is the amount that it's self-contained for me, so whatever. You know how it be. Let's see here. Oh my. Decent area. But I was saying that because it was bigger than the crossover stories, but then it occurred to me, oh yeah, because this is like a proper DLC, kind of like Wrath of the Druids was that I played at Ragapalooza, so makes sense. That would be a decent smidge bigger here. That would
It is
check
strange
out.
to be back after so long. I thought to return with an army.
If only there was an auto horse. I can't exactly cut pancakes with one hand. I can lift up my remaining pancake and then, that works. Why not? In case you discovered melon. I usually don't eat during my streams because,
Welcome
like,
to Milan. We should find
why would I do
Siegfried.
that? But if it's a 24-hour cherry stream or a LAN event, I have to, because otherwise I'm going to starve to death because the events go on for so long. You know? So LANs and 24-hour cherry streams are the only times that I really eat during streams.
Toka, you have returned. All went well, I hope. Are the others you brought coming behind you?
I need to find Siegfried.
Of course. Well, you will find him where he always is.
Ah yes, he will be at the burial grounds, staring into the mist. It is where he begins most days. This way.
Okay. I'm not that surprising. And speaking of food, definitely looking forward to later tonight to see what's all going on with the potluck. MegaFPS potlucks are always awesome. Lots of good eats to go around. So that should be quite nice. Also, what is this OST?
Our burial grounds. Sinrik, my father, lies there, with the others. We should go.
A little circle? Okay. Well, whatever that weird OST was, it's gone now. So, I mean... Okay. Go on ahead. Location discovered burial mounds. Oh, they're all over, I guess.
There's something calming about this place.
It
Gotcha.
is a beautiful land. Or would be if it was not filled with Franks. There is Siegfried. You go ahead. He may not be happy to see me return with so few allies.
I will not rest, brother.
Hey, dude.
You're almost there. Your honor will be redeemed.
How's it going, man?
Siegfried.
You came, wolf-kissed. Good.
You knew it was me.
Pierre sent word ahead. Your axe will be a boon to us.
I heard your axe has been busy as well.
Yes, I've slain many on the open field with honor, as Odin intended.
It is our way.
But it is not their way. The Franks dragged our Jarl Sinrik from his bed and gutted him like a coward. They did not even bury him, just left his body for the animals to take. I raised this mount for him.
You want me to join your side against these Franks?
There is no side. There is only blood debt and vengeance and Helheim for those I split with my axe.
I'm only here for my
I'm
clan.
sorry for your sword, brother, Siegfried. Odin himself will grant you your vengeance. But my first duty is to my own clan.
That is a fair saying when you are in England. You are in Francia now. Now we will feast, and I will tell you of my plans for Paris.
Well, he kind of takes a jab at me, then he's like, now we will
A
feast.
more noble
Okay.
beast I have never known.
The God of Vengeance. It is a
Wolf
good
time.
name.
Many Franks have met their end beneath his iron hoofs. He hates them almost
I could
as
have probably
much
just
as
run
I do.
alongside if he's just
You
gonna stay
placed
at
a
the speed.
carving
But
at Sinrik's grave.
Sinrik won it from me in the Holmgang when we were children. It is Eichthirni who watches over Odin's hall in Valhalla. He was holding it when I found him. It was the only way I knew him after the animals had gotten to his body.
more pancake time. I'll be feasting in real life tonight with potluck. That'll be nice. Melon. Yep, big doggo that unfortunately you cannot pet, but you can ride. Little dog you can pet. Well, unless I get bugged into the horse. Never mind. It's a Ubisoft game. But yeah. You know, there's a lot of comments about that. Who needs realism when you have the store? I did not shell out money for that wolf. It's just, I'm pretty sure it was bundled into the DLC. So, you know. Who needs historical accuracy when you can have a massive store filled with microtransactions in your full-price single-player game?
And brought longships full of silver back to King Horik. We will fill our war chest with silver and our mugs with mead. Blood and glory. Skull!
This is not just about silver, Toka.
He hates being disturbed while he eats.
You know, Ragnar returned with more than just silver.
More than silver? What was it? Swords, precious jewels, wine.
Stories of a dead saint defending Paris. Horik was so awed, he freed the Christians and executed his raiders.
Really? That does not sound glorious.
Behold, I will deliver thine enemy into thine hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good to thee. Kill the heathens! Bring me Sigfred's head, and that one as well. Leave the stripling alive to tell of it.
The what?
Bishop England. This is a good night.
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh shit. Kill the Frankish soldiers.
Best not to draw
Oh,
attention
my wolf
here.
is just over here. Best not to draw attention here. Are you sure? I mean, it's just now occurring to me. I didn't boot up my script. Let's see here. If I go to this folder for AC Odyssey, so that's where I first programmed it for, soundeffects.ahk. Let's really hope that it was anti-micro, right? Yeah, then I boot up anti-micro. Let's really hope that this doesn't blast my ears. Here, it should probably work. Oh my god.
Godspeed, Spider-Man. My back!
Yeah, it works. Okay. Oh, well. Hell yeah, brother.
No!
I was referring to my kicky sound effects, but yeah, those ones work too. So, my script that makes it so that when I kick somebody, it, you know, blasts them with a funny sound effect with it. Across like 30-some different options. I don't remember how many are programmed. You know, it's funny. After university, a lot of programmers would continue to, like, work on, like, actual really cool projects to, well, be able to expand their portfolio for a resume. Meanwhile, after university, my programming knowledge I use on my own time is for dumb crap like this. Hey. Whoops. I tried to put it into slow-mo like it was supposed to be okay there.
Not be enough.
Well, I mean... Dang it, man. Dang it. Well, when I start working on a voice acting portfolio, I thought the same thing at one point. It's kind of difficult to find good voice acting stuff. Whoa, stop. That is cool goal to have. I can relate. I don't know, man. Here's how I go into slow-mo in this game. What? On the horse?
You are mine!
I was trying to lead my shot there a little bit. So, like... Seems like I don't damage the horse at all. Right in the butt. Mount. Well. Can I kick him off or something? I don't use my actual weapon here. lame. Probably no point really being on the horse then. Well, I mean,
Flight won't save you!
yeah, this is very awkward fighting the guys on the horses. Stun attack. Wind them up. What is even going on with the camera here? What? Good old Assassin's Creed. It was working perfectly as intended. You are in my way there, dude. Come on. Come on. I'm too slow as you run into a wall.
Siegfried, wait! What did he say to you?
Toka, see to the wounded, and find the watch. They should have warned us of the attack.
I told you he doesn't like to be interrupted while eating.
We needed that soldier alive to question. Wild heart, level head.
Oh, I like that.
Where is Siegfried going?
My guess is to find that bishop, Engelwin. He hates him above all others. It was he who killed Cynric.
Yes, his sword brother, and your father. I'm sorry, Toga.
Nothing has changed. If anything, the attacks grow more frequent, as you see.
Randvi was right. I have to stop this before it reaches Ravensthorpe.
Unless you can convince their king to surrender, you may have to kill every soldier in Francia.
I will convince Charles. I don't know. I probably won't.
Then I will meet with Charles and see if he can be negotiated with.
Their king? That pork-bellied coward will split your skull when you turn your back. Better to kill him than to trust him.
The problem is bigger than one king, Toga. I must talk to him. It is what my clan expects.
You may be right. But I am not the one you will have to convince in the end. If you kill Engelwin, Siegfried might be persuaded to help you find Charles.
You begin to think like a Jarl, Toga.
Twice our scouts followed Engelwin to the slums south of Paris. When you are ready, that is where Siegfried will be.
I will meet Siegfried there and return when Engelwin is dead. Then, we will find Charles.
Eivor, over here.
Quest completed. Warlord of Melon. Melon. It's funnier to say melon. Also, did someone say my name? Go on. Sure, I don't know. Sure, I don't know. I guess.